very good morning to each and everyone gathered
gathered
here.
here for the graduation ceremony.
A warm welcome to this momentous occasion, the Convocation ceremony of the batch 2022 and 2023 of MES Institute of Management. Let me introduce my co-host. She is Srimati Sanjana, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, MES Institute of Management. And also, she is the Secretary of Alumni Association, MES Institute of Management.
And he is Mr. Vamshi Krishna, working as Second Vice President at Northern Trust with an experience of over 12 years in the domain of investment banking and also Vice President of Alumni Association of MES Institute of Management. We are the proud alumni of MES Institute of Management. It is a day of celebration, achievement and new beginnings. Today, we gather here with immense pride as we witness our graduates embark on the next chapter of their journey. We are honored to have esteemed dignitaries, respected faculty, proud parents and most importantly, our graduates who have worked tirelessly to reach this milestone. Before we begin, let us extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests who have graced this occasion with their presence.
To begin the ceremony on a pious note, let us invoke the divine presence with an invocation song by Srimati Anuradha K, Assistant Professor, Department of English, MES IIM. We welcome you, ma'am.
ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವೆ ಅರುವೆ ಶರಣಾಗಿ ಬರುವೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೋರಿ ಬರುವೆ ಹೃದ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ತಂದ ಹಿಡಿ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀ ಚರಣ ಕೆರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವೆ ಅರುವೆ ಶರಣಾಗಿ ಬರುವೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೋರಿ ಬರುವೆ ಹೃದ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ತಂದ ಹಿಡಿ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀ ಚರಣ ಕೆರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವೆ ಆ ಪಾದ ಪದ್ಮಯದೆ ಗವಚಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ನಡು ನೆತ್ತಿಗೆತ್ತಿಕೊಂಬೆ ಉಸಿರಿಂದಲಗನೆ ಬಲಗೊಂಬೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಗೊಂಬೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಕೊಂಬೆ ಆ ಪಾದ ಪದ್ಮಯದೆ ಗವಚಿ ಹಿಡಿದು ನಡು ನೆತ್ತಿಗೆತ್ತಿಕೊಂಬೆ ಉಸಿರಿಂದಲಗನೆ ಬಲಗೊಂಬೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಗೊಂಬೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಕೊಂಬೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವೆ ಅರುವೆ ಶರಣಾಗಿ ಬರುವೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೋರಿ ಬರುವೆ ಹೃತ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ತಂದ ಹಿಡಿ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀ ಶರಣ ಕೆರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವೆ ಆ ತಂದ್ಯದಂದು ಚೈತನ್ಯ ನಿನ್ನ ಕೈಂಕರ್ಯ ಕರ್ತೃವಾಗಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಜ್ಞ ಬರಲಿ ಚೈತ್ಯೇಶನಾಗಿ ಮಧುಬೋಧ ಮೋದಮಾಗಿ ಆಂತರ್ಯದೊಂದು ಚೈತನ್ಯ ನಿನ್ನ ಕೈಂಕರ್ಯ ಕರ್ತೃವಾಗಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಜ್ಞ ಬರಲಿ ಚೈತ್ಯೇಶನಾಗಿ ಮಧುಬೋಧ ಮೋದಮಾಗಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವೆ ಅರುವೆ ಶರಣಾಗಿ ಬರುವೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೋರಿ ಬರುವೆ ಹೃತ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ತಂದ ಹಿಡಿ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀ ಚರಣ ಕೆರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವೆ ಹೇ ಭವನೆ ಶಿವನೆ ಜವನವರ ಜವಗೆ ಶವವಾಗದಂತೆ ಮಾಡು ಅಮೃತ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ದಿವ್ಯ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎರೆದು ತೆರೆದು ನೋಡು ಹೇ ಭವನೆ ಶಿವನೆ ಜವನವರ ಜವಗೆ ಶವವಾಗದಂತೆ ಮಾಡು ಅಮೃತ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ದಿವ್ಯ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎರೆದು ತೆರೆದು ನೋಡು ನೀನೆರೆದು ತೆರೆದು ನೋಡು ನೀನೆರೆದು ತೆರೆದು ನೋಡು ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುವೆ ಅರುವೆ ಶರಣಾಗಿ ಬರುವೆ ಕರುಣೆಯನ್ನು ಕೋರಿ ಬರುವೆ ಹೃತ್ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ತಂದ ಹಿಡಿ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀ ಚರಣ ಕೆರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವೆ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿ ತಂದ ಹಿಡಿ ಹೂಗಳನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀ ಚರಣ ಕೆರೆಯುತ್ತಿರುವೆ.
That was truly soul and intense. Thank you, Ma, for setting up the perfect tone for the event.
Now, let us immerse ourselves in a visual spectacle as Mohana Maitri and team present a mesmerizing inaugural dance to mark the spirit of this convocation.
டபுள் டூ வெட்டு இது அப்படியே இது மைக் கஷ்டி சவுண்டு கஷ்டம்.
What a magnificent performance. A big round of applause for Mohana Maitri and team for their graceful and energetic presentation.
Thank you, Team Arvind. I now request all the dignitaries to please occupy the dais.
How are you?
Thank you, dignitaries, for illuminating the ceremony with your presence.
I now request our beloved principal, Dr. Sharada A.S. Ma'am, to welcome the gathering and introduce the esteemed chief guests to us.
Very good morning. Once again, very good morning, everyone. It's with immense pride and joy that we gather here today for the convocation ceremony of the 2019 and 2020 batches. This day marks the culmination of years of dedication, perseverance, and academic pursuit. I would like to share a few highlights of these two remarkable batches. The 2019-2022 batch recorded an impressive 93.45% overall result with 214 out of 229 students securing first class distinction. I'm proud to announce that Ms. Kavita Beshnai from this batch secured the 5th rank at the university level. I must make a special mention of Mr. Sonesh from the 2019 batch for his continued involvement with our Eco Club Dharini. Through his NGO spotlight, our college is actively in green initiative and promoting sustainable development activities. 2020-23 batch achieved an outstanding 95.83% overall result with 177 out of 192 students obtaining first class with distinctions. Today, Co-Creation Center stands as a significant addition to our MES Institute of Management as Incubation Center inspired by the 2020 batch students. Their participation in the month-end competition organized by FKCCI led them to final round, securing a place among the top 32 teams out of 656 teams across India. Their innovative ideas, including cloud kitchen and another notable concept, Tento Minds, reflected their creativity, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. We are truly proud of their innovative spirit and contribution to this institution. So these students have not only excelled in academically, but also have demonstrated exceptional talent in cultural and sports activities. Their enthusiastic participation in organizing and coordinating the events has been truly commendable. So, as they receive their convocation certificate today, we celebrate not just their academic success, but also the holistic growth that education fosters. On this special occasion, it is my honor to welcome our chief guest, Dr. Niranjan Vanalli, Vice Chancellor of Bangalore North University, Sir has graciously accepted our invitation as a chief guest to deliver the convocational address. Welcome you, sir, on behalf of management, institution, and on my own behalf. Let me now present a brief introduction about Dr. Niranjan Vanalli, Vice Chancellor, Bangalore North University. Dr. Niranjan Vanalli hails from remote village Vanalli in Sirsi Taluk of Uttara Kannada district. Sir has his primary education at Government Primary School, Vanalli. He joined Sri Ramakrishna Vidyashala, Mysore for class 7 and studied till 10th. He did his PUC at MGM College, Udupi. He came back to Mysore to do bachelor's, master's and PhD from the University of Mysore. Dr. Vanalli began his teaching career at SDM College, Ujjain, near Dharmasthala. He served as head of the Department of Journalism for 6 years. Apart from teaching journalism, Dr. Vanalli started freelancing in Ujjain, and in a span of 6 years, he earned a name as a senior freelancer journalist in Karnataka. Sir was appointed as a lecturer in journalism at the University of Mysore in the year 1994. Since then, Sir has served Mysore University in various positions. He was professor and head of the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication and Director of Online Education at the University of Mysore till he took over as the Vice Chancellor of Bangalore North University, Kolar on 1st December 2021. In the last 3 decades, Dr. Niranjan has grown as multi-talented personality. Sir has penned 36 books to his credit. He was the Director of Electronic Media Research Center and Center for Proficiency Development of the University. Sir also served as the Registrar of Karnataka State, Dr. Gangubai Hanagal Music and Performing Arts University, Mysore, between 2016 and 2018. Sir was appointed as the Director of Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center, Embassy of India, Dushanbe, Tajikistan in August 2018. He served there for 15 months and came back on the call of the university. Professor Niranjan is a popular speaker and prolific writer in Kannada. His freelancia Kategalu and Kadida Kate on YouTube channel are unique contribution by a media teacher. He received the National Award for his short film Laila Gold by the Department of Panchayat Raj Government of India in 2016. Sir was recently honored by Global Communication Education Conclave 2022 for his lifetime contribution to media and communication education. Sir's first book, Suddhi Ashte Allah, won the State Sahitya Award in 1993. Sir was a professor of communication in the Sultanate of Oman for 2 years, Oman Emba Ogatu. A collection of his experiences in Oman won him many laurels. The book was selected for Shimoga Karnataka Sangha Award for Best Travel Lab in Kannada for the year 2010 and the prestigious Krishnananda Kamath Puraskar in 2010. As a teacher, he was felicitated on Teachers' Day with Rotary Amaravani Prashasti by the Rotary Club of Mysore Midtown. His latest book, Tashkur Tajikistan, is a collection of his experience in Tajikistan, has the Director of Indian Cultural Center, Dushanbe. At present, he is serving as a President nominee for Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad. Such a distinguished guest has accepted our invitation, being a chief guest of today's function. We are very much honored, you sir. We are also privileged to have with us Sri Dilip Marvin Kurve, Vice President, Mysore Education Society, who will be delivering the presidential remarks. We warmly welcome you, sir. A brief introduction about Marvin Kurve, sir. Sir has completed the engineering, certified associate of Indian Institute of Bankers and fellow of the Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. Sir served the State Bank of Mysore in various capacity and retired as a managing director in 2012. His exposure in banking is largely in finance to small-scale industries, experts and large corporate financing. Sir has served as Honorable Treasurer, Honorable Secretary and is presently Vice President with the Mysore Education Society. Once again, welcome you, sir. A cordial welcome to Professor Sheila Menon, Madam. Unwavering support and guidance continue to inspire and strengthen our endeavors. A brief introduction about Madam. Professor Sheila Menon, Madam, completed her pre-university and degree courses at MES College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Malleshwaram, which she pursued her B.Ed from Annamalai University and MSc in Zoology from Bangalore University, securing the 5th rank. Professor Menon began teaching as a lecturer at the Department of Zoology in 1983 at MES College of Arts, Commerce and Science. She completed her MPhil in the year 2007 and assumed charges as the head of the Department of Zoology in 2008, a post which she held until retirement in 2020. During her 37 years of teaching, she has won the admiration of her students and colleagues alike. Her subject experts and dedications to the profession, hard work and honest, straightforward nature are widely acknowledged and remembered even today. She had been invited to deliver guest lecture and training for teachers in several institutions. In the capacity of a subject expert, Professor Menon was invited to set question paper for various prestige competitive examination such as Karnataka Public Service Commission, Indian Forest Service, Kerala State CET and the like. Being a certified counselor from the renowned Medical Center for Numerological Sciences, Professor Menon has authored and presented paper in state as well as national level conferences. A well-acclaimed paper being from class to corporate, which was presented in a national conference, Mount Carmel College. Welcome you, ma'am. Here, I would also like to acknowledge the presence of Executive Member of Alumni Association, whose continued engagement with the institution adds immense value. Your involvement in today's event is deeply appreciated. Once again, I welcome Vamshi Krishna, Vice President of Alumni Association of MES IOM, Abhilash, Treasurer, Alumni Association of MES IOM, Shiv Kumar, Secretary, Joint Secretary, Alumni Association, Manjunath, Member of Alumni Association of MES IOM. Welcome you. I extend a warm welcome to all the graduates who are the focal point of today's program. We truly appreciate your enthusiastic presence here to receive your well-deserved convocation certificate. Wishing you all the very best in your future endeavors. I also extend a heartfelt welcome to the proud parents and guardians who are here on behalf of the graduates. Your unwavering support and encouragement have played a vital role in shaping these young achievers' journey. We are honored to have you with us. Welcome once again to the parents of our graduates. It gives me great pleasure to announce that the college newsletter Abhigna. He is ready for circulation. The credit goes to Dr. Harini MS, Editor-in-Chief, for her dedicated efforts, ably supported by Mr. Babu, Computer Technician, and Mr. Vijay Kumar, Faculty Department of Commerce and Management. A special mention to Ms. Sanjana, an alumna and now a faculty member of Commerce and Management, for taking the initiative in coordinating today's event. Welcome you, Sanjana. At MESIOM, our strength lies in the synergy between the faculty and students. I warmly welcome all my teaching and non-teaching staff for their constant support and cooperation. To the students who were involved in stage decoration, your work has truly stood out. It has given our college a unique and refreshing look. A warm welcome to all the decorative team. I would also like to welcome our event coordinator for executing their responsibility with precision and professionalism. Welcome to the students coordinators. Dear graduates, you are the pride of this institution. As you step into the next phase of your journey, may your path be marked by purpose, integrity, and service. Do your best with sincerity, but most importantly, do good for others, for society, and for the nation. And take care of your parents and stay connected with our alma mater and continue your support for institutional activities. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to one and all present here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We also welcome you as well to the graduation ceremony, ma'am. As we step into the main proceedings of the convocation, it's the time to light the ceremonial lamp, symbolizing the wisdom and the knowledge. I request the dignitaries to light the lamp, please. Yes, sir.
I've been teaching journalism for the last 35-36 years now. So on this day, for the fresh graduates who are going out to work, to make their living, to make name in their respective fields, what should I say? That's the question haunting my mind when I was coming here. Friends, wherever you go, you will be the ambassadors of MES IOM and the ambassadors of BCU. How you talk, how you behave, that should reflect MES, and that should bring good name to MES. I teach reporting for journalism students, and what worries me always is when they go out, if they don't write reports properly, the first question the journalist asks, who taught you journalism? Who taught you reporting? The same thing should not happen. People outside should not make fun of you and fun of your organization. So the way you behave, the way you represent in the society should bring good name to your institute. That's why I told you, you are representing MES IOM throughout your career, throughout your life. You are the ambassador of this institution. Please keep that in mind wherever you go. That is my humble request. Then, one thing I am facing presently, and I was telling my daughter also, that's what I wanted to discuss with you. You are all graduates in commerce, graduates in business administration. If you can get jobs in the areas you have studied, you are lucky. You are lucky. But for most people that doesn't happen. What they have studied may be different from where they are working. You need not feel sorry for that. Life is like that. If you can give 100% to your work, that is enough. But it's like this. Whether you love and marry or marry and love, your life should be settled properly. You should enjoy your life. Like that, whether you studied that course in the college or you start the work and start learning the course, don't worry. But once you join a profession, you should love it. You should give 100% to it. You should give the best of your talent to the profession you are working, so that your institution which has given you job, that will be benefited and the public will be benefited in the large scale. ನೀವು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸಿ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ, ಮದುವೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಮದುವೆ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಕೋತಿರೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಓದಿಲ್ವೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಒಪ್ಪುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಅದಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕನಸು ಕಾಣೋದು. ಅದಾದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೂ ನೀವು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಜನರಿಗೂ ನೀವು ನ್ಯಾಯ ಒದಗಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ you should decide where do you want to work, where you want to make a living, and you are going to create your profession. ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೊಬ್ಬರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡೆ ಗುದ್ದು ತೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀರು ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಕಡೆ ಗುದ್ದು ತೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀರು ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀರು ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಆಳವಾಗಿ ತೋರ್ಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಲೈಫ್. ಸಿ, ಯುವರ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. You have multi talents, your interest may be different, but when you want to settle somewhere, you have to choose a career. And you have to work for that. Others may be your hobbies. But one area you choose in which you are going to work. If you don't choose even at this hour, then it becomes a problem for you and problem for your parents and problem for the society also. This is high time you decide what do you want to do. Where do you want to go? And work on that. I am sure if you work hard, the success may be immediate or success may be little later, but success is assured for those people who work hard. This much I can assure you. If you are really serious in a work, you put all your efforts, be assured of success immediately or later. It depends on how you work. So choose your career now, what you want to do. For 6 months you want to do something, another 6 months you change your mind, another 6 months you think of something else. You think, I am capable of doing that, I have all the power, I have all the talent to do that. Yes, we agree. See, for some people, especially for dancers, dramatists, and singers, it happens. Whether singing should become a profession or it should become a hobby. Whether dancing should become a profession or a hobby. You have to decide. I am a dancer, I am a singer, and you are a banker. Whether you take it as a profession there or singing as profession, you have to decide. No worries. You choose anything, but give 100% of your life, 100% of your talent. Then the success is assured. For you people who have studied business administration, who have studied commerce, I would like to tell a story which always haunts me. ನನಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕಾಡೋದೊಂದು ಕಥೆ ಇದೆ. ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಕಾಡುವ ಕಥೆಗಳು ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಂಥ ಆವಾಗ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಸಾರವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅದು ಕಾಡುವ ಕಥೆಗಳು. ಅದಲ್ಲ, there was a CEO in a company and so many officials, and there were many competitors to become a CEO, naturally, because CEO was aging. People thought he would retire and he will appoint somebody as CEO. And they came. He called all his officials and said, CEO said, yes, I am going to retire after 3 months, suppose. I want to choose a CEO and then retire. I know many of you want to become CEOs of this company. You are working well, but I want to choose the best and most trustworthy person. He should succeed me as CEO. How to select the most trustworthy person is the question. That's why I have a plan, he said. I will give you a pot where we have put seeds. To each one of you, I will give one pot. There is seed in it. What you have to do? You have to water it, nurture it, and see that in another 3 months or 6 months, whichever period I give, that grows well and gives flowers and all that. So everyone, the officials, they were given a pot which was supposed to have a seed in it. Everybody took it as challenge that in 3 months or 6 months we will grow beautiful flowers here and bring it to the CEO, so that after seeing that plant he will make me CEO of the company. So everybody had that in mind. So everyone took that to their respective homes and started nurturing that plant. So it grew. The plant grew, bloomed. Everybody was happy. They brought so many manures and other things and wanted to grow it beautifully. For one person, even after watering it for so many days, the plant did not grow. He was really worried what to do. He tried his best to grow a plant in that pot, but even after 3 months, nothing grew there. He was cutting his very sorry face. So one day, CEO asked all of them to bring their plants. So proudly, all of them brought the plants and thought, I will be the next CEO. I was waiting. So everybody wanted to become CEOs. And this person whose pot had no plant because it had not grown there. So he brought a pot without plant and kept it. Everybody started laughing at that person and said, you are a failure. So then the CEO came. He was surprised to see all the plants with flowers and only one pot without a plant. Everybody thought they will be selected and this person will be rejected to become a CEO. Then the real CEO started his speech and he said, I will select the person where there is no plant, who could not grow a plant in the pot I have given. I have selected him as the CEO of the company. Everybody took exception to that and they were in a fighting mode. You said we should grow plant very well and now you are cheating. Then he said, my friends, he is the most trustworthy man because the pot I gave contained a boiled seed. How can it grow into a plant? ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಯಿಸಿದಂಥ ಬೀಜಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ಪಾಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗಿಡ ಬೆಳೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ? ಇವನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕವಾಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವನ ಪಾಟಲ್ಲಿ ಗಿಡ ಬೆಳೆದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾತಕ್ಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೇಯಿಸಿದ ಬೀಜ. It's a boiled seed. How can it grow like a plant? All of you have replaced, brought some other plant from a nursery and you have grown, and he was true to himself. So I am going to make him the CEO. ಈ ಕಥೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊನೆಗೂ ಗೆಲ್ಲೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆ. ಬಿ ಟ್ರೂ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ಸ್, ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ವಿನ್. ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಥರದ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯ ದಿನಗಳು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಆಸ್ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫೇಸ್ಡ್ in the last 3 years, every day is a challenge. We have to face and we cannot run away from it. How we are going to face is the question. Be true to yourself. ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕವಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಅಲುಗಾಡಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. So you are all going to become you are going to work in different fields. Some may become teachers, some may become lawyers, some may become executives of the companies. Wherever you work, my only suggestion is work hard, be true to yourself. Success is assured. That is the only way to have a successful life. Friends, remember, this day will not come again in your life. Can you imagine that? Tomorrow will be there, day after tomorrow will be there, but this day will not come once again in your life. ಹೊತ್ತು ಕಳೆದರೆ ಹೋಯಿತು, ಮುತ್ತು ಒಡೆದರೆ ಹೋಯಿತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಗಾದೆ ಮಾತು. That is very true. Every minute in your life is important. Usually we forget it. We work, we behave as though we live forever, but that will not happen. This day will not come second time in your life. So make sure that every minute you work, that should be fruitful. You are doing something creative, something productive to the society and to you also. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕಾಲ ಕಳೆಯೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಕಾಲ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So I am not going to give you a sermon here. I wish you all the best, all the success in your life. You have studied in this great organization, bring good name to this organization. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for sharing your valuable insights with our graduates.
Thank you again, sir. Now, I would like to invite two of our alumni to share their experiences and cherish their memories in MES IOM. I request Sai Vaishnav from BBA to come up on stage to share his views.
Namaste everyone. My name is Sai Vaishnav and I am from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I joined MES IOM in 2020 and had a great time with my friends and teachers who supported me throughout the journey of BBA. Coming from North India and adjusting to the local environment was very difficult, understanding Kannada and talking with our friends. But thanks to the staff and my friends who helped me to learn and understand Kannada. MES IOM helped me in providing all the support in sports, extracurricular activities and studies too. The first benches of the class accommodating more than 3 students, being an event coordinator, were some memories which we still miss. Our batch experienced online memories, which our batch was the online classes which were attended, and because of the naughty students, that was very hard to understand the class and go through the class. I was proud to receive the best student of the award of the batch 2020-2023, and the college also supported me with all the extracurricular activities and also got many certificates in the college and with others. Our traffic awareness campaign with my friend Krishnamurthy, who was an NSS coordinator, was very successfully recognized in the society for educating people about safe fuel and traffic rules in the society. MES IOM organized many events and provided opportunities which helped me in being confident and take decisions in my daily life. I would like to thank all the staff and my friends to be a part of my life and created memories. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnav. You just made me remind my old days. Thank you for that. Okay, now I request Pratima from BCom to share her thoughts.
Good morning to everyone present here. This is Pratima. Feels good to be back at this podium yet again. Within this whole crowd, there might be people working at corporates, running own businesses, pursuing higher degrees as well. But we are gathered here at this place, we just go by a common tag, students of MES. It all began during the orientation ceremony. We were all curious minds wondering what we would do, who we would meet, and how it's going to be like. We cannot forget how most of us woke up in the morning, tired and trying our best to reach by 8 o'clock, yet we would be late for the class. Then we would either bunk or sit in the library. We cannot forget how we would wait for breaks, either to do our assignments or have Gobi in Brahmashri. We cannot forget the last minute reading for our exams, only to end up not seeing that topic in the question paper. We also cannot forget how our 3 years, 6 semesters just passed at the snap of a finger. Every semester was filled with events, volunteering and insightful sessions that came with fun and joy. We were waiting to finish our degree, yet somehow after seeing that fast-moving world, it feels like home was those 3 years in MES, lively and slow-moving. From freshers' day to farewell, from being juniors to seniors to graduates, from bunking classes to getting out of shortage in attendance and finally getting the hall ticket, from studying hard and writing exams to also getting auto pass during COVID, from events like Ludi Habba, Best Manager, Pratibha Karanji, NSS, Sports Day to internals, exams and grades. From attending classes between 8 o'clock to 1:30 to also going on a memorable trip to Kodaikanal and Kanyakumari. From learning syllabus by teachers to bidding goodbye and receiving best wishes from the same teachers. From first event of orientation to the last event of convocation, here we are. Under this roof, we did not only obtain our degree but also met great teachers who were always there for us. We built long-lasting friendships and relationships and learned more than what was there in the textbooks. By the end, we are seated here in the very same hall as graduates with unforgettable memories to cherish for life. Thank you, designated guests, beloved teachers, and my dear friends. It has been a journey filled with joy and gratitude. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. This is Pratibha, wishing you a great day and a bright future. Thank you.
Pratima, I must thank you for all this completely a good package of delivery. I must say, like, along with you, many of you here would cherish similar moments and they would have got an opportunity to express. But thanks a lot for making everyone much more engaging with this talks. Thank you.
I now request Professor Sheila Menon Ma'am, Director, Academics, Higher Education, MES Institutions, to address the gathering.
Respected Chief Guest for the day, Dr. Niranjana Vanali, Vice Chancellor, Bengaluru North University. The President for today's program, Dr. Dilip Mavan Kurve, Vice President of Mysore Education Society. The Principal of MES IOM, Dr. Sharda, all the dignitaries of the dais, dear colleagues, both teaching and non-teaching, and dear students as well as parents. I'll not take much time. You have had a very good speech by our chief guest, the convocational address. I would just remind you of 2 points might be, and when I speak it's always like a teacher, old habits die hard. 37 years of teaching does not really leave me. I think at the outset I should congratulate both the batches, 2019 to 22 and 2020 to 23, since both of them have seen the challenges of the pandemic, the COVID. I know you've had your share of worries, your share of anxiety, your share of so many other challenges, online classes like somebody mentioned, and the more naughtier lot trying to disturb the class, teachers not yet equipped for such classes. In fact, the world over, we were not equipped for a pandemic like that. So congratulations, in spite of that, you people have crossed those challenges, those barriers, and today you are proud graduates. Congratulations to both the batches. I don't know if you realize how fortunate you have all been in a country like India to have received formal education. Formal education where you enroll in an institution, you go through, like Pratima mentioned, the various stages and phases of college life, and then you obtain your degree. There is only 20 to 27%, if my statistics is right, of youth in India who are lucky to have such a formal education. So please count your blessings on that. And when you go to an institution and, like I said, obtain a formal education as such, it's not just the knowledge. Definitely knowledge is the main part of it, but along with that, the teamwork, the friendships that you earn, the tolerance that you gain, the various competitions that you both lose and win, the learnings from such experiences, so many things actually add up to your personality. So I hope you have all benefited from such experiences at IOM, and you're all much well-rounded, mature personalities today as compared to when you entered the portals of this institution. I would also just, what should I say, I don't like to use the word advice because youngsters abhor that word these days. I would just like to, might be, suggest, this is the age where you should all be very self-critical. Before you look at the outside world, before you start criticizing the negatives, the gaps, the lacunae in the system, in the government, in the society, in the person sitting next to you, in the people who are on the dais, in how people speak, in how people behave. So many things. We keep picking at these things day in and day out. Before all that, now is the age where you should start cultivating this habit of self-criticism. Wake up every day morning, might be you make a list of your strengths, very good. Parallelly, make a list of your weaknesses, your gaps. I will not use the word flaws, okay? Human as a species on this earth definitely is not complete, but you will have some weaknesses. Try and work on those weaknesses stage by stage. Might be at the end of 6 months, at the end of 1 year, when you can cancel off one weakness which you had realized you had and you have won over that, you have overcome that. I think that is success. Slowly you will reach an age, might be in your early 30s or even in your late 30s, where you will be a very self-confident person. Being self-confident is definitely not being egoistic. Okay, there's a lot of difference between the two. So I would love it if all of you, all the youngsters here with those bright faces, you become very self-confident and soar high, okay, in your respective careers. Like our chief guest mentioned, you may not pursue the subject that you have learned in your undergraduate or postgraduate program later on. You may do something else, doesn't matter. But whatever you do, please do it with passion and honesty. Also, there is this trend, the norm today is the youth keep shifting jobs, changing jobs. That's because somewhere in your mind you want instant success, you want instant money or whatever, some kind of a growth which sort of satisfies your egos. No, this is again from experience I would like to mention. Try and stick on to one organization, to one role, okay, for a sufficiently long time where you can analyze and understand whether you fit into that role. Only if you feel very decisively, vehemently, no, this is not for me, only then please change your profession or your career or your job, whatever you call it. When you carry on with one organization for a long time, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. The main advantage is you develop a sense of belonging to that organization, and it works both ways. The organization also has the same sense of belonging to you, and I think that works wonderfully well for a successful career. I would like to wish all of you the very best in all your future endeavors. Keep smiling, be healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging words and motivating our students.
And now, the most awaited moment of the event, which is Convocation Certification Distribution Ceremony. So I request Srimati Rohini Patil, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce and Management, MES IM, to announce the graduates.
Good morning to everyone present here. It's my privilege to announce the graduates who will receive the certificates, and I request our chief guest, Professor Niranjana Vanadi sir, to do the honors by distributing the certificates to our students. First, 2020 to 2023 BCom students, Kishore B. Kishore B. Lalita D. Kishore B. Lalita D. Soumya B. Sushmita B. Rahat Bushra. Students who are coming to receive the certificate, enter the dais from your right side and exit from the left. Rahat Bushra, Ranjini A. Please cheer them with your claps. Shweta B. Satya M. Shweta. Satya M. Rakshita S. Puneet G. Puneet G. Kalavati M. Kalavati M. 2023, Revati N. Revati N. Kushal B. Kushal B. Neeraj R. Neeraj. Rahul G. Rahul. Sai Vaishnav. BCom 2019 to 22 batch, Rajalakshmi. Saina Mustafa. Sensia. Sensia. Rajeshwari P. Dheeraj. Dheeraj. Chandana M. Chandana M. Parents of the Chandana can come on the dais and receive certificate on behalf of their daughter. Samhita.
Hello, sir.
Samhita. Shreyas L. Sagar M. Shreyas L. Sagar M. Gautami B.N. Gautami B.N. Nakul B. Nakul B. Vinayak R. Pratima A.B. Pratima A.B. Puneet N. Puneet N. Sandeep D. Ravi M. Ravi M. Charan N. Charan. Rabia. Rabia. Now 2019 entry batch BBA. Bhumika S. Bhumika. Ramya S. Jitamitra. Jitamitra. Chandan. Sujay. Sujay. The Congratulations to all the graduates. The certificate distribution will continue after some time. Thank you.
I request all the
I
students
request all
to
of you to kindly sit down. Have patience. Kindly sit down. All of the students, please kindly sit down. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations to all the graduates. We are immensely proud of your achievements and wish you the very best for the future endeavors.
To add further significance to this occasion, we now invite Shri Dilip Marvin Kuruve, Vice President, MES Institute, to share his presidential remarks. We welcome you, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can you hear me? Okay. Professor Niranjan, Professor Sheila Menon, Dr. Sharda, parents, and all the students or all the graduate students of IOM. I don't know what remarks the president is supposed to be doing. I'm new to this game, so you'll have to kindly excuse me if I slip up here and there. Okay. A couple of things I just want to reiterate what Professor Niranjan mentioned, because it is relevant to all of us. And I can tell you from my experience, and my experience is pretty long, I'm technically like your grandfather. I passed out in the year 1972, 53 years ago. Okay. So, it's like your grandfather speaking. He started off telling you that, whether you marry and love or love and marry. So you have to stick to what you do thereafter. That is important. That's what he was trying to say. I totally agree with him. Second point he covered was you have to choose a path and go after it. They must have mentioned to you, probably you did not listen, or maybe I'm not sure. I am a engineering graduate. I graduated from engineering mechanical in the year 1972, and I retired from the State Bank of Mysore as its MD. What has engineering got to do with the bank? As he mentioned, you have degrees in commerce, you have degrees in business administration, business management. But what you do thereafter is something which you need not, this is, I would say, just preliminary education, basic education. It gives you some ideas on how to go about your life. It may not come in handy for you in the work which you do thereafter. So don't restrict yourself to just this. In the bank, I'm just telling you an example. In the banks, we do not ask for commerce graduates. Any graduate. Why? Because that's all it needs. Yeah, you want to do chartered accountancy, you want to do a specialized subject, yes, you need commerce background, accountancy backgrounds. But things like the bank. So that is how I fitted into a bank. That is how I at least was fortunate enough to rise to the top. Fortunate, it's just luck. The next point he mentioned was be true to yourself and be honest. To work with absolute dedication and honesty. I'm taking this liberty of again repeating because, as I said, I'm like a grandfather. And grandfathers repeat, they go senile after a while, right? Senility comes very, So we repeat. Beyond that, he said, use your time wisely. Yeah, do that. In life, it's very important. Every day, you don't know what is going to happen to us tomorrow. And at the age that I am in, personally, I can tell you, I don't know how much more time I have. So we have to do something. I know. So let's not talk about that very sensitive subject of what has COVID done to us and why people at a very young age out of what I don't know, stress or I don't know what, they just go like that, tuck out. God willing, nothing will happen to any of us seated around here like that. But the point is only this, you have limited time. Please use it to the best extent that you can. And I'm not saying that you have to use it to best extent. Means you have your family, you have your, as he said, if you're married already or if you're in love, spend time with that person. It's required. Jobs, etc. will come and go. But use your time wisely. A couple of things which he did not mention, I just want to add. Please don't take me wrong here. But you all have successfully graduated, as Dr. Sharada mentioned, and I'm very proud of it, that 90 plus percent of our graduates are first classes and above. That's very nice. But going forward, kindly keep in mind that along with success, there will always be failures too. It's flipping of a coin sometimes. It's not that you want anything to be done, but it happens. Happens. Like in coin costs, heads or tails. Sometimes you get a lot of success, sometimes you have to fail. The point is you have to learn about failure and you have to be strong about failure. Success will always come. It's if you're able to manage failure, that will take you far. If you're able to manage failure, again I'm telling you, I worked in the bank from 1973. I joined and I retired in 2012. Fortunately, by luck, I rose to the top. I call it luck. I call it something different. It just happens. Because there are so many people, as he said, there are so many people vying for a single position. As you know, in any organization, as you go up, it's a pyramid, right? You have all learned that. Pyramidal structures. A very less number of people at the top and a lot of people at the bottom. So the point is, and I have lost out on so many promotions. Now, if I had taken that to the extent of, becoming depressed, going into depression, which happens very commonly these days, I don't know again why, probably I would not have succeeded the next time. So, just keep this in mind, youngsters, all of you are young, I would say ladies and gentlemen, please keep in mind, there is always the other side of a story, of a success story, a failure story, which is something which you, if you can manage failure, you have done it. You are going to rise to the top, there is no doubt about it. The only last thing I want to say, because I know you are all bored, some of your colleagues have already received your certificates and they are out celebrating. Some of you unfortunately had to stay back. So I don't want to keep you waiting like this forever. But one point I wanted to tell you. This is something which I, again, as a grandfather and talking, never stop learning new things. Never stop learning new things. Wherever you have reached, whatever you have studied, whatever degrees or whatever you have got, something new you got to keep learning. Something new, whatever interests you, do that, something new. Please do that. It keeps your brain functioning, it keeps your body functioning. In the long run, it will help you because it's scientifically proven that when you do something different, something new, something odd, something extraordinary, your brain becomes better and better as you go along. Not that my brain is, I'm only trying to avoid senility. So I learn something new. I try. I'm also in the MES. So I'm not an alumni, but I love being in MES. We all do this out of love, not for anything else. Why? It's only because I'm learning a lot of new stuff. I learned about NEP, I learned about the various courses, I learned about... I myself have taken couple of courses in Coursera, the online course. All of you are COVID graduates, right? You have done online learning. I've taken a couple of courses on Coursera. Why? Just because I have to learn something, otherwise I'm gone, I'm finished. So, I know you're young, you still have a lot of life ahead of you, a lot of other work to do, you have to earn a living, as they say, and so on. But do keep this in mind, it will help you in the long run, including in your job, including in your profession, whichever you take up. Anything new that you learn related to the subject or non-related to the subject is only going to keep you and your brains better. I think with that I'm going to call it quits. Thank you so much for patiently listening. I wish you all the very best in life, in your professional career, in your personal life, even more. And do take care of your health. Somebody did mention, I know you're all young, but unless you're healthy, both mentally and physically, it's not going to be a good life going forward. So do pay some attention to your health, both mental as well as physical. And all the very best. Thank you so much for your patience.
Thank you, sir, for all your caring words.
As we reach the end of this event, it's time to express our heartfelt gratitude to all those who have made this convocation a grand success. We now invite Mr. Shivkumar L, Advocate, High Court of Karnataka, and an alumnus of MES IOM to deliver the oath of thanks.
ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಬಿಸಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರೆಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ನಮಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ನಿರಂಜನ್ ವಾನಳ್ಳಿರವರು, ಉಪಕುಲಪತಿಗಳು, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಉತ್ತರ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಕೋಲಾರ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ MES ಅಲುಮ್ನಿ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಎರಡನೇದಾಗಿ
ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕುರಿತು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗಿರೋ ಸಮಯನ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಂತಹ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೈಸೂರು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಯ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ದಿಲೀಪ್ ಮಾವಿನ್ ಕುರುವೆ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ವಿಶೇಷ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಶೀಲಾ ಮೆನನ್ ಅವರು, ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರು ಮೈಸೂರು ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವನ ಹೇಗೆ ರೂಪಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಹಾಗೆ ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾನ್ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಡೀ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಒಂದು ಇವೆಂಟ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಡೆಕೋರೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸೇ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಡೀ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮನ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾಗಿ ನಿರೂಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಸಂಜನಾ ಹಾಗೂ ವಂಶಿ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ವೊಕೇಶನ್ ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೇ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ತುಂಬ ಉಜ್ವಲವಾಗಿರಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ನಿಮಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
Thank you, Shri Kumar. So with this, we would like to conclude this the momentous ceremony today. Dear graduates, as you walk out of this hall today, remember you are the torch bearers of MES IOM. More power to go and go forward. Once again, congratulate everyone for all your achievements which you have done in the organizations, like in your own personal organizations as well as in the MES IOM. And I request all you to please stand for the national anthem. Oh, sorry, one second.
Who was the first student who came today for registration? The first student. Yeah, please come in.
After national anthem, we will be continuing with the distribution of certificates. So we request students to have some patience and kindly cooperate with us. So we request you to raise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगल